Hello and welcome to English with Jaya at Plays. Today we are going to look at idioms. Now what are idioms? Idioms are groups of words which have a different meaning than the literal meaning of the words. You have to use things like idioms to sound like a native English speaker and to speak English fluently. Since the India-Pakistan match is on, what better way to learn idioms than to read some sports-related idioms? So the first idiom for today is ball is in your court. The ball was in Rohit Sharma's court and he had to decide whether the team would bat first or bowl first. So the meaning of ball is in your court means you have to decide. It is your responsibility. You have the option of deciding or choosing. The next idiom for today is drop the ball. Drop the ball is when you make a huge mistake and it is about something important. So an example would be, you really dropped the ball in the presentation today. So you made a huge mistake in the presentation. Next, call the shots. To be in charge of something, which means you have the authority to decide and everyone else will follow. So you could use it in a sentence like, the boss calls the shots and we just go along with whatever he says. So the boss is the one who actually decides. Next, out of your league. So if something is out of someone's league, means that thing is too big for him, too difficult or too high to reach. It is out of your league. That team is out of your league. You cannot play with that team, which means it's superior to you. Next one is knock it out of the park. So knock it out of the park means to do something really well. So an example would be, you could tell a friend, you really knocked it out of the park with that presentation, which means the friend did it really well. Next, hit your target. That means to achieve a goal. So an example would be someone saying, you will hit your target if you keep working out at this rate and you will lose 10 kilos this month, which means someone is really working out and will hit his or her target, achieve the goal of losing 10 kgs. Next, get the ball rolling. Get the ball rolling means to get something started. So if you're in an office setting and everyone is sitting and talking and not really discussing anything important, one of you could say, okay, let's get the ball rolling and let's start the work or let's start the discussions. Get the ball rolling to actually start. Front runner. Front runner is one of the people who is expected to win. So that person is supposed to win that race or win the challenge. An example would be, Rishi Sunak is a front runner in the race for becoming Prime Minister. Next, go overboard. Going overboard is doing too much or saying something in excess. So you could use it in an example like, for the party, you're going totally overboard with the decorations. It's just a child's birthday party. Why do you need to spend so much? So you're going overboard with the decorations. Next, hit below the belt. That is to do or say something, normally say something which is unfair or maybe cruel. So if someone is very fat or skinny and you criticize them saying that, oh, you're too fat or you're too skinny, that is hitting below the belt. You're actually insulting the person. Blindsided. It is when you're not able to see something which is right in front of you and is really clear. So you could use it in an example like, he is totally blindsided in her love for her and he can't even see that she is totally using him. Blindsided, can't see what she totally is like, what she is truly like. That is all for today. Watch the match, have fun, and if you like the video and you think the tips are useful, please show your support by pressing the subscribe button and share